Hi, Bob Picker with No Agendas Gaming. I'm joined here with John and Josh, and we're going to do a little Demons, Drones, and Drop Pods review of the latest data pack, which is, John?
I don't know, Zogwort something?
Yeah, something like that.
Zogwort's Curse.
Yeah, hey, right. Man, he's an evil shaman, right?
He's
something
different.
Like that. He's different?
He's cool.
Well, why don't you start us off?
Sure. So I got old Zogwort. He's a psyker and an odd boy. He's a 1/7 with 7/7. 7 resources, 7 cards. Reaction: after this warlord commits to a planet or is declared as an attacker, put a Snotlings token into play at this planet. Forced reaction: after the combat phase ends, destroy each Snotling token you control. Fun fact, he keeps the forced reaction on the backside.
Which is not necessarily good for them.
Which is awful, yeah, it's a penalty. He does stay at 1/6 on the other side.
Yeah, he does, he does a 1/6, so a little tougher to kill. He's an old dude.
He's an old Zogwort. So my impressions, I haven't played him yet, because obviously we got these today.
Yeah.
But I want to play him. I want to play him with custom field generator. Crap out Snotlings.
And just keep on tapping
and just tap it so you can't kill my guys, and you know.
Or exhausted.
Exhausted, yeah.
And then have the mechanic reset it and just keep going.
Sure. Snotlings die all that he wants. Yep. And he is vastly different. He is my favorite criteria for a warlord. He is vastly different than who we currently have.
Yeah. It's almost the opposite goal. You want little things and just swarm instead of the big units you want with other guys.
Yeah. Well, and he gets it. So whenever he deploys and whenever
he attacks.
So you're getting basically two Snotlings?
Sure, 2 for sure. And then
you could have all 10 of yours out with the other cards. And
can you have more than 10?
No, you're restricted to 10.
Just the tokens themselves, okay.
Yeah, which is the actual. It's not like supply. Like having 3 core sets doesn't let you play more. It's the rule. You're only allowed to have 10 tokens.
I got 20.
Yeah. But no, I'm interested. He'll be fun. He has lots of stuff that combos with him. Whether he'll be awesome or not remains to be seen, though. Yep. I think. So.
Okay. Well, then we'll go into the signature squad, right?
Yep. And it's his 3-cost army unit. There are 4 of them in his signature squad. It's Zogwort Runt Herders, 1 command icon. It's an odd boy, 1 attack, 3 health, and effect Interrupt. When this unit takes damage, put a Snotling token into play at this planet. This is the first. Isn't this the first 3-cost army unit in signature?
No,
it's not the
first.
Okay, Sicar's. But that's a great effect with 3 health. You're easily going to get 1 or 2 of those out.
Yeah. And even if he takes damage and dies, right?
You have additional damage coming out.
So all your Snotlings are dead. You got a couple of these guys out. Start off with Daka.
Or Orc Cannon.
Or Orc Cannon.
Right.
Or a custom field generator to distribute 1 to each, and now you have 3 more damage on the field.
And you just swarm, yeah.
Yeah. They're cool. They're good.
Daka definitely going to be used with this pack for sure.
Yeah, isn't it? It's Daka is a deploy action, right?
Oh yeah, but and you have to exhaust
him.
Warlord.
Sure. But I mean, still, he's only doing 1 damage.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you lose a Snotling because he won't attack, but
yeah,
you'll get him other ways.
Yep. You get the.
All right, so I get Zogwort's hovel. He lives in a hovel. It's a 2-cost support. Location, it says reaction: after your warlord is declared as a defender, put a Snotling token into play at the same planet as your warlord. So heck, when he's defending, so he attacks, he defends, he's got it all. Snotlings are coming out of everything.
Yeah. The problem though is that compared to the other locations that warlords have, that's really underwhelming.
Yeah.
I mean, another.
But not like
you really don't want
Anshi.
Right, it's not like Anshi. Right. It's not like Ragnar. It's not like
because you're just gonna lose that Snotling at the end of the turn. Basically.
Sure, I mean it's kind of cool, but you don't want people hitting your warlord to begin with. I guess you could play with all the transferring damage stuff around.
Yeah. As
they try to, I don't know.
It's extra damage. It's not as good as other one-off locations.
But says when it's declared as so it's not even has to take damage. So even if you shield it, you're going to get the Snotling token out of it, right?
And it could be multiple times.
Yeah.
Is it exhausted?
No.
It's a reaction. It could happen multiple times.
Yeah. So you could just get Snotling if you shield.
Sure.
Bam, bam, bam. You got all the Snotlings on the board, and then you're just bam. They've ran out of their attacks. And what are Snotlings doing? Is it 2/1?
1/1.
It's a 1/1.
1/1.
Yeah.
So you save the AOE 1 for after you've shot it at Zogwort all you want. Everyone shoots the Zogwort. There's my Snotlings. AOE 1. Okay. But yeah, that's just underwhelming.
Okay.
I got the Weird Boy stick. The Odd Boy wields a Weird Boy stick. It's an Odd Boy with a Weird Boy stick.
Okay.
It attaches to an Odd Boy unit too, which
They
is...
make me laugh, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, the name, and yeah, they're funny. So his little dudes are Odd Boys, and there's lots of Odd Boys around. But anyway, reaction after a Snotling token is destroyed. Exhaust this attachment to put a Snotling token into play at a planet. So you can put a Snotling anywhere you want. You keep one, I guess, after he kills them all. If you haven't found another way to already abuse this during the turn.
And it's 3 shields.
3 shields. I'm going to stick with it's underwhelming. Because Anshi's weapon is amazing. Ragnar's weapon is scary. Plague Father's weapon is... I mean, you're going to go get the Plague Father's banner. You're just going to be like, oh, I drew it. Okay.
I'll use it as a shield.
I don't think I'd use it as shield, but it's not quite as scary as some of the other ones.
Yeah.
There's the 2 off of the events. It's a 1-cost event launched to Snots. 1 shield tactic reaction. After an orc unit you control is declared as an attacker, it gets plus X attack. For that attack, X is the number of Snotling tokens at the same planet as the attacking unit, and that's going to play off of. As long as you draw this, this would be nice to have as a normal card, so you could have 3 of them instead of just restricting it to 2. You have an alternate way to get rid of all your Snotling tokens that you're going to be losing anyway.
Yeah, they don't die.
A massive amount of attack.
They don't die. It's just how many you have.
He's saying at the end of the turn, though.
Yeah, you're gonna lose them anyway.
But it doesn't hurt. It doesn't kill them itself.
Yeah.
Important thing is it's a reaction. So you can't do the... Like, if you're playing Imperial Guard and you're like, I'm going to tap my Ketchkin Outpost to give him +2 attack. Alright, your opponent, as a reaction, I will Archon Terror that guy and send him home. That can't happen with this because you've already declared that you're attacking, and then you launch the Snots on them and kill their Warlord.
Can't do anything about it.
And it can go on the Warlord, too.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
It says any
unit.
Yeah.
Yeah, or it's nice to have a guy with ranged.
Sure. Oh, it's very good. It's very scary.
Yeah.
It's definitely the power card here, especially because you could Daka into launch the Snots on with your ranged attack and kill everybody.
Yep.
So that
Gotcha.
one's fantastic.
All right. So I've got the.
No, I get.
Oh, you get
the
the
pack. Yep. Yeah, because he did launch the Snots.
No.
Oh, you're right.
Hey,
Never mind.
Hey, you know. You guys got it. You always get the signature. Yeah, you're tired. Yeah, me too. All right. So I've got the first Marine unit. It's called Blood Claw Pack. It's a 3-cost army. It's got 1 command icon. It's a soldier and it's a Space Wolf. It's a 2 attack, 2 defense unit. It says reaction. After an enemy warlord commits to this planet, exhaust this unit to put a Space Wolf unit into play from your hand at this planet. Wow. That will be killing some warlords.
Or at least it'll make an additional thing you have to worry about or be more cautious about.
I mean, okay, so hey, you want to go kill this guy off, and you don't think Ragnar's going to come to this planet, right?
You don't know what I have in hand.
Yeah, you don't know what I have in hand,
Right.
but I throw that down for your warlord. You're going to have a battle. You're going to get some damage to your warlord.
Yeah. Well, the only problem I don't like is I don't play when I played Ragnar. I didn't play the Rune Priest or whatever.
Yeah.
It was too expensive, and the Librarian's so much better.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You try to think about what Space Wolves you're actually going to be putting into play with this. I mean, it's definitely...
You can't put the signature squad.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, yeah,
There's
well,
Space
if you're
Wolves.
playing
There's
him...
Space
Yeah,
Wolves.
if you're playing...
Yeah, I'm assuming you're playing Ragnar.
Yeah.
So, and you're not going to play this out of faction, but...
If anything, it's a free to play.
Yeah, definitely will scare your opponent. Make them not want to fight there.
Like Ragnar needs any help.
Ragnar, I think, needs help. He's scary, but if they come out with like a Space Wolf's Dreadnought or a Space Wolf's tank, then that's going to be a little more fun. While their Blood Claw packs around. Want to come visit?
Yep.
No? Okay.
All right, so you got the next one.
I get Rally the Charge. It's a 2-cost event. It's a shield. It's a tactic. Action until the end of the phase. Target Space Marine unit you control at a planet with your Warlord gets +2 attack for each command icon it has. So, Iron Hands Technician.
Yeah, Iron Hands Technician. Yep, it comes to you. Like, you channel that.
Apparently. I don't know if that's necessarily a reason to play him, but still, if you got a couple command icons or, whatever.
Even at just one, it's still plus
Or a
2.
couple promotion guys.
2 for 2 is probably not. Yeah, promotion.
I mean, a bunch of promotion guys, and you throw that on there. Oh my gosh!
Trying to think of the little space, like you got like trying to think of little space marines that you put down
Like
for
Eagle
command.
recruits or something like that.
Yeah, but those usually save for fight. Whatever. Yeah, you have a small, cheap little space marine guy that you promoted, so you're trying to win the war, and their warlord's like, "I'm gonna come kill that guy." He gets 8 attack and stabs your warlord. Huh. Okay.
Yeah, with Iron Hands technicians there. Yep.
Yeah, that's fairly nasty, especially with promotions. You get some weird people promoting. Why did you promote? You're already winning the commands. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Promote? No, you'd promote little Ragnar's little dudes.
Yeah.
That's
So give
actually...
them the +2. Give them the +2 on top of the +2 on top of the +2.
Right.
Well, they'd get 6 because they have a command icon.
Yeah.
So, I would promote. Oh, that's sweet. Because then that's really scary. Because you pull them over and smack. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
I like Rally the Charge. That's
You like that?
That's a Ragnar card.
What do you think,
It's
Josh?
pretty good, yeah.
Okay. It's yours.
Next card, it's Secluded Apothecarium. So 1 cost support, location. It's loyal. And its reaction after a Space Marine unit you control is destroyed, exhausts its support to gain 1 resource. Almost said credit.
It's a credit.
Same difference.
We've decided
Resource credits.
It's a credit.
I'm usually not too crazy about these economy type supports. You can only use it like we're discussing. You can use it once, so it's gonna take one turn essentially, just to break even. You have multiples of them out, but then you're filling your deck with very slow economy.
You're hoping for people to die.
Right.
Yeah, you're hoping for people to die and then save them. I mean, Space Marines has a lot of cards that can save units.
Does Drop Pod kill him?
What do you mean?
When you Drop Pod assault a guy in, doesn't he leave at the end of the turn?
No. Drop Pod's a free. That's a free
That's
deploy.
right. It's only a 3. It's is it Gift of Isha? They have Gift of Isha. They go away. So never mind that. Yeah,
But I mean, I could see that because they do have ways to save guys. There's a lot of supports that will save guys and put them back in your hand after they die.
Sure.
So I mean, yeah, is this good? You'd have to really build around it. And it doesn't exhaust though, so you could potentially have 3 of these out.
It says
It
exhaust.
exhausts.
So it does exhaust. Sorry, I missed that.
But I mean, yeah, if you have 3 out and a guy
You
dies,
have 3 out,
but
and then you can tap all 3 of them, get 3.
Yeah.
but you're hoping dudes die.
I'm just saying it's a weird way to get economy.
Right.
I mean, yeah.
And it's timing. The later you draw this, the
worse
less
it is.
the worse it is.
Well, and I don't play the make a dude cheaper cards because they barely seem worth playing because you'll always draw them late and be like, well, that's.
Yeah, throw that away. Pitch. Yep, I hear
And that
you.
one pays for itself. You would hope that pays for
You're
itself.
gonna lose
turn
one
you play.
guy. You're gonna lose one guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I've got the first Militarium
Yes, you
card,
do.
which is a 3-cost army unit. It's called Steel Legion Chimera. It's got 1 command icon. It's a vehicle and it's a transport. It's a 2/4 unit. It says no war gear attachments because it's a vehicle, of course. It says after a non-vehicle unit you control at this planet is assigned damage by an attack, prevent 1 of that damage. Wow, that's pretty nice. So it's kind of like Blood Angels Veterans, right?
A little bit. The angel only prevents damage to itself.
Yeah, but this prevents it to anything.
To everything but itself.
Yeah.
Because it's not everything that's not a vehicle.
So they're all inside the little tank there.
Something.
And
Or
it
they're
still
standing by
it has good health and good attack on its own, even without that. So yeah.
It's an orc card.
And yeah, exactly what I was thinking. It's not in faction, so it's not loyal. So you can put it in orc or.
You can put it in Space Marines too. It's not bad. The Space Marines probably have better 3s with all their crazy AoE dudes and stuff. But I like it a lot. It's a military card I like.
Yep.
All right, I get the Talaran Raiders. 1 cost, 1 command icon, 0/2 soldier and a Talaran. This unit gets +2 attack while it is at a planet with a warlord. So this is the cheap +2 attack guy.
Super cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's,
Most of the other ones were at 2 or 3, right?
2 was the cheapest, but at least they had
Yeah.
an attack. Yeah.
Orc and Raiders are 2/2s. Actually, I think it's a good card. It's a 1 cost command icon, dude.
Yep.
Because you're not gonna send. I mean, unless you send your warlord there, and he's gonna shoot your warlord.
Right.
But
Or if you send your warlord, it's got +2 attack. So
Right.
yeah, true.
either way.
And it really actually combos really good with the next card.
Yeah. The next card's
Yeah.
awesome.
I think it's fine. I think I would have preferred the military to get a 2 cost 2/2 guy because of the next card.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's a nice little surprise.
Yep.
Right. One cost support, staging ground, location, action, exhausted support to deploy a unit. Printed cost 2 or lower at a planet. Now, I usually say I don't like supports. This is a great support.
This one is
It's
awesome.
not a deploy action, so it can be used at any time. And at this point, most units you play are going to be around cost of 2, so you're going to have a lot of cards in your deck that could be affected by it.
Here's a question for you. You got to pay for the unit?
That doesn't say. It says,
Well-
exhaustive support to deploy a unit with a printed cost 2 or less or lower. So deploy means it goes into play without being paid.
I don't think so. Because the Space Marine says, put a Space Marine unit into play.
Ooh,
Staging ground
right,
says deploy.
so you have to-
Deploy. That's still not
It's still really good.
Yeah. You could get your money from the command and then deploy after you finally have the money.
so it's kind of almost like an ambush.
Yeah,
It's
basically
almost
turns
like a built-in
everything
Right.
ambush.
2 or lower in the... I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure if...
Yeah, it says deploy, so you have to pay for
Right.
it. Yeah.
believe you would, yeah.
But so it's like having an ambush card. It makes all your cards ambush, potentially.
Which is okay.
Which is
Right,
okay.
right.
It's out of faction. It doesn't require it to be a Space Marine or a Guard, an Imperial Guard. Yeah, you can drop some orcs in. Can't drop in the Run Herders, though. They're a little too expensive.
Yeah.
But
Interesting.
all sorts of good stuff.
So built-in assault, right, or ambush?
Ambush. Assault platform, kind
Yep.
of. But for characters.
Ooh, I got your card that you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always screw this up for you, Josh.
That's all right.
Anyway, I got the next card, which is a Chaos card, which is a 5-cost army unit. It's called the Gleeful Plague Beast.
He looks so happy. He's just a happy little guy.
He's eating,
Yeah.
he's eating Marines, which is always good. So he's a 1-command unit. He is.
Oh, okay.
He is loyal. It's a Daemon Norgal, and it's an elite, so it's a 3/5 unit. It's no war gear attachment because he's a big guy. It says force reaction after the combat phase begins. Deal 1 damage to each unit at this planet. He could take on a whole army by himself. He could be pretty nasty.
He's gonna hurt your own dude. So I didn't notice the Marine in the picture. So I thought that was like a giant cliff, and this thing was just enormous.
Oh,
But-
no, he's eating a Marine.
about normal size. Yeah, he's just.
He's just eating a Marine. Kind of started sucking on him, taking his arms off first.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Yeah, I do
What do you
really
think?
like.
You're the newer guy.
I really like it. With Nurgle, you are going to have things that damage yourself. That's just something you have to deal with. But you also have a lot of abilities that get turned on when you damage yourself. And the nice thing about him is we finally have another unit that has the health that you could put the banner on him. It's better on your Warlord, but you could put the banner on him.
Banner's probably a war gear.
Oh yeah, banner is a war gear.
Yeah.
No, I think it's attached to Nurgle. I think it's Nurgle only. I don't-
And if it's not a warrior, you're fine.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is war.
Probably a war gear.
Oh,
Most items are war gear. Most
Yeah,
unit
well,
level
most of them,
items.
yeah.
But even if not that, you also have Fetid Haze. And
Yeah.
Right.
at this point, only the Warlord was even
Worth
useful. Yeah, worth spending the money for that. And now you have something else.
Yeah.
It'd be sweet if you could put the banner on him.
Yeah, I'll have to check.
But even that, I could see him going in onto the same planet as your Warlord, as the Plague Father, and so when that happens, so the combat phase begins, he doesn't have anything on him, which is a problem with.
Right, can
So
be a
he gives
problem.
him automatically a 1 to
Right, he
start
activates-
transferring
he
and
activates
doing
them.
all his little fun stuff.
Yeah, it's nice to see Nurgles get a big unit.
Yep.
You just like a lot of the Nurgle units, you have to be careful where you put them
Yep.
and how you're going to use them.
He'd kill a lot of snotlings.
You know?
Rah, rah, rah. He's so
Right.
happy. He's gleeful about it.
He's gleeful, right? Because that's just. What kind of plague beast did we make? A gleeful one.
He's happy.
What?
All right.
All right, I get Doombolt. 1-cost event chaos. It's a power deploy action. Deal X damage to target enemy army unit. X is the amount of damage on that unit. Hooray!
Hey, takes it by half. Basically takes their defense down to half.
Well, I mean, they have to have damage on it. Oh, true, but it's also a deploy action,
Yeah.
so you can't sneak it in. It's 1 damage, it's 1 shield. I guess you can finish off that dude that escaped.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, which is okay. I mean, people are generally like, "Oh, you got 2-3 damage on my plague beast. You're a dead plague beast."
Or something you ran from like on 3rd planet or 4th planet that, okay, well, you pull this when you pull your, 2 cards.
And even looks like even in HQ something. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
so,
sure. Yeah,
yeah.
you just can't be the warlord.
Yeah.
It'd be great if it could be the warlord. It'd
Yeah.
be broken if it could
Yeah.
be the warlord.
Doom Bolt.
I don't know. It's not. I'm not
It's a one cost event, one shield.
I'm not
it's not
super
horrible.
excited about it, but it's okay.
And the next one is one cost attachment, one shield, blight grenades, war gear, Nurgle attached to a Nurgle army unit. Combat action, sacrifice this attachment to give attached unit area effect 2 until the end of the combat round. Area effect is always good.
Oh.
But like we were discussing, since you sacrifice, you want to probably hold on to this until you know you're going to attack with that unit, because otherwise they're just going to do whatever they can to kill it before you even have the opportunity of using it.
Yeah.
It's a way to paint a target on someone.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be a good way to win initiative if you have, like one of the little Nurglings. Throw this on him.
Yeah.
You know that they got to hit him first because they don't want him coming back with AoE 2. And then you can hit with whoever your big guy is or whatever.
Yeah.
So it has some, it can win you initiative, technically. Cause,
Because they're going to have to go for the small guy.
yeah, you
Right.
have
You
to,
gotta
you have to
kill
pick
this
him
guy.
off. Or the little 0-3s or whatever.
Yeah.
So long as you haven't tapped one.
Now, and so when you play attachments, you have to play them during your deploy action.
Yeah, so I mean,
Right.
they know it's coming, but yeah, it's
Okay.
okay.
You can at least make sure you're going to be the one to hit first.
Yeah.
All right, so I got the next. It's a Dark Elder. It's 2-cost army. It's Bloodied Reavers. Not the rivers, but the Reavers.
The
Yeah.
Bloody River.
So it's a 1-command icon unit. It's 2/2. It says no war gear attachments. This is their unit that gets the +2 attack while at a planet with a Warlord, which is nice. Finally, like I said, we figured everyone would get one of these.
Mm-hmm.
So Dark Elder finally gets theirs, which is nice. I mean, it's a 2-cost unit. It finally has some teeth in it for them. I mean, they're not very usually offensive, at least the way I play them. They're more control type.
Yeah, they'll help you hold the choke out there because no Warlord wants to walk over and get smacked for 2 or 4.
With all the
Yeah.
chimeras around them.
Yeah,
their-
well, I mean,
chewing
you
at their feet.
throw them out somewhere.
Yep.
So yeah, it's not bad.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's
good.
I get the sweet crucible, the crucible of malediction, because they like to give messed up supports.
Yeah,
to
this
the
is a
Dark
weird.
Eldar. So it's 1-cost support. It's an upgrade. It's definitely an upgrade. Reaction after you play a torture event card. Exhaust this support to look at the top 3 cards of a deck. Discard one of those cards. Place the remaining cards on top of that deck in any order. Not only will I choke you, but I will mill out all the good stuff too.
Yep. I kind of did that
Yeah.
to Josh. Last weekend? Was it
That was
last
a couple
weekend?
weeks ago,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's how I beat you basically. I
Right.
just took all your good stuff and milled it.
Yeah, it's not unique. It's not, you can play one torture
put it in
event, use
Eldar.
3 of them.
Right.
Well, you need the torture events, but because it only triggers
Yeah,
one torture
after
event.
It's gonna be,
So it's going to make the torture guy just
Yeah.
and that probably is the torture guy in the picture.
Yep. He's got multiple hands, I think. Yep.
Yeah. So he's that's awesome and scary.
Yep.
And the next one is Searing Brand, 3-cost event, 2 shields, tactic torture, and it is loyal. Combat action. Deal 3 unpreventable damage to a target non-warlord unit at a planet with your warlord. Your opponent may choose and discard 2 cards from his hand to cancel this effect. It's a tough choice, and unpreventable damage is always good. And
What do you want? The rock, or do you want the hard place?
and it's another torture event, which
Yeah. So it'll be cheaper when
Right.
he plays it.
Right.
And it's good. I like this.
And
a
it's
lot
2
of
shield
variety.
too. Don't
Yeah.
forget
Yeah,
2
two
shield.
shield,
So
yeah.
if you don't want to play the torture event, it's always going to be helpful in your hand.
It's fantastic.
It's
great,
very
yeah.
good. Very good.
Fantastic.
You want to play Dark Elder now, huh?
Oh, I've wanted to play the torture guy since I've seen him, just because he's cool.
Okay.
We just need to release him.
All right, so I got a kind of a big unit here. It's a 4-cost army unit. It's vectored Viper Squad. It's a vehicle. It's Alatok.
Sure.
Alatok. So it's a 1-command icon, 3/3. It's a regular Eldar. It is loyal. It says this unit gains mobile while it's undamaged. So as long as it's not hit, just like Starbucks Viper, don't get it hit. It's got mobile.
Yeah, this is. I'm pretty sure this is your Death from Above target. The card that lets you put a mobile unit for free into play at the last planet.
Oh.
We've decided that card text must be active when it's in your hand. Otherwise, you couldn't play things like the Elysium Assault Squad that says to play it from your hand when they die.
Yeah.
So I could be wrong about that though, but I'm pretty sure it's considered to have mobile in your hand because it's the perfect cost to be death. It's
Oh, so you can play this
because
because it's not mobile on here.
I would say it has mobile while it's in your hand
Yeah.
still. So I mean, I could be wrong, but it's sweet.
It makes sense because there's a lot of cards that play off of the text in your hand, or at least you refer to it.
Yeah.
It's a big unit too. Eldar need a big unit. Big.
Well,
mobile.
is it considered in play when it's undamaged? I mean, if it's in your hand, is
it's not damaged.
undamaged? Is it undamaged, or is it even
Does
in
its
play?
health matter? Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
But it's not damaged, so
Yeah.
Yep.
it's undamaged.
Yep.
I don't know. It's something to look up.
Yep. Something interesting.
I get the Guardian mesh armor.
Yep.
1 cost attachment, a shield. It's Eldar. It's a war gear. It's armor attached to an Eldar army unit. Warlord can't have it. Sad face. Interrupt. When you use a shield card to prevent damage to attached unit, exhaust this attachment to double the number of shields on that card. My problem with it is that, I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't play
Who
enough
would you
Eldar.
protect? Yeah, I mean,
Right.
that's my question. With Eldar, who would you protect?
Yeah.
That would really be. I guess you could protect their Corsair that came out in the last pack. That's the Warlord guy, right? That gives you +2 attack.
Oh, well, sure.
And the Corsair would be pretty decent.
I don't know. It's...
Because they're easy to kill off, right? They kill off for 2, so if someone does you 3, it's
Right.
like, oh, but if I have that, then I only have to play 1 card to protect him, and at least he survives, and I can do another 4 damage next round.
It might be interesting in Tau. It's not loyal. Tau,
Yeah,
Tau
but-
has a lot of
and it's an
shield.
attachment.
But
Oh,
it
never
has
mind.
to go
I'm sorry.
on
It has to go.
Oh,
It has to go. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Well, you put it on your survivalist.
Yeah.
I want to put it on the gleeful.
Survivalist.
I want to put it on the gleeful plague beast.
There you go.
You know, or there's lots of other, like, I guess there's...
Well, you can't put it on the blue.
I know.
Oh, you'd like to.
I would like to be able to put it on. I mean, what I mean is there are plenty of units in other factions that they're like, oh, I would like to put this on them. There's just no, I don't know, scary Eldar, I guess.
Yeah. Josh, yeah, you got the next card.
Next card is 6 cost army unit. Sassy XV88 broadside. It's loyal. 3 command icons, 4 attack, 6 health. Soldier pilot elite. This unit gains area effect 2 while it has 1 or more attachments to it.
This card rocks.
It's pretty tough, especially if you toss another area effect attachment on it.
Oh, come on, 4 damage is fantastic.
Yeah.
He's a pilot. Wonder if that's going to be special later on.
You think?
I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you never know.
Just something I noticed. Pilot, yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool looking mech.
Yeah, it's a great big card for.
He's
for
got
Tau.
some big old guns on him.
I don't know. He's really expensive, though, and it just...
But 3 command, you're not going to lose that.
Well, yeah, but he costs 6. I mean, like, I would never put him in on Wii, because...
What? Hold on. What is Rally? Is Rally the other card that was earlier? Is Rally
the Charge.
Rally the Charge. You could play that on him because it's not in faction, right?
No, it has to be a Space Marine.
Yes,
Oh,
Space Marine.
dang. All right, never mind.
But no, I would never put him in on Wii just because 6 credits is an ambusher. It's so many other really good cards. While he would be great, he, you know, I mean, yeah, because you could do the whole, like, I have Ethereal Wisdom and
I'm moving him.
Strike, and it, you know, be really, really silly, especially with an ambush platform, but yeah.
He's going to be better for the Corset Warlord. Because you're saving money on all the attachments you're throwing
Yeah.
out, and you have plenty of attachments to throw on him.
But he's so expensive. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, this may help make him a little bit cheaper, I guess.
I'd do it for the planet to put him into play.
Yeah, I guess. So you got the one event. It's the one event Tau, or 1 cost event for Tau. Tense negotiations. It's got 1 shield on it. It says action: exhaust your warlord to trigger the battle ability at the same planet as your warlord. So technically, if you could trigger the, I can't remember what planet it is, that
To bring
each
him
person
in.
to
To bring him in.
bring a guy in. Hey,
And then put the Ethereal Wisdom and
Yeah.
Kai and strike
Yeah.
him over. And
he comes in cheap that way. And it would be good if your opponent only had like 1 card or 2 cards or something like that. It's
Yeah.
like, you know, oh, yep, I'll drop my guy. You don't have one to drop. Or you drop some, you know, Peasley guy.
Yeah, downside, that's probably going to happen one in
Yeah.
every 30, 40 games.
It sucks when
But
they bring the
yeah.
Dreadnought out, though.
Right.
the Dreadnought couldn't come to the fight though. But his area effect would do armor bane would do armor bane with ennui
Ooh.
because it'd be annoying.
Yeah.
Yes,
You
everyone-
can't shield that.
Correct. Yeah, because
Yeah.
armor bane basically just says they don't get a shielding unit
Yep.
phase. So no matter what you do to them during the attack, they're
Dead.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be a fun card for ennui because you could keep him in at the planet for an extra round if you had a bunch of non-ethereals
Basically
there to
set him
shoot
there,
again.
yeah, deal him, and then...
If he's not going to die from your opponent, but
Man, I said kneel. That's almost like AGOT.
exhaust.
Exhaust.
No, yeah, you're right. AG2 is Neil. I don't know. I might try it. I gotta think about what other shields I have in Ennui, but
Yeah.
yeah.
You get the last card,
I
John.
get the last card. Excuse me. So it's Tau attachment, 1 cost, 2 shields. The heavy marker drone attached to an enemy army unit. Double damage dealt to attached unit. Ambush platform.
Yeah.
Something big and annoying is dead. I mean, that's pretty much, I think, the trick with it. And you could now something to think about. The Earthen Cast guys that
Right.
cost 1 that let you search out a drone or an attachment.
Oh yeah, the guys
Right.
have to search.
There's finally enough drones where it's
Yeah.
where it's
Or
worth it.
well, you're going to fetch a shield, so
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, might be a new way to play on Wii.
Well, or to play the original.
It's going to help the core a lot. Yeah.
What is it? Sun Shadow.
Sun
Shadow
Shadow,
Sun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Sun? I thought it was Shadow Sun.
Shadow Sun.
Shadow Sun.
Yeah.
Backwards. Sorry.
Whatever.
Okay.
It's
Good.
cooler.
So, just looking at the artwork, guys, what's your favorite card artwork wise? I mean, there's some really cool looking cards in here.
My favorite is the Gleeful Peg Beast because he's a good play beast. He just wanted to play that Marine. I think it's an Imperial Guard, not a Marine. but
Okay.
He just wanted to play, and it wasn't his fault that he's diseased and slobbered all over and turning his
He's got a big
melting his
old. He's
flesh.
like a big old slug
Yeah.
with a mouth.
He's got arms. At least one. I don't see the. I don't see his other arm.
Yeah, I know. He's just like a slug with one arm. He's a one-armed slug.
You really should have another arm.
Yeah, he doesn't need another one.
Maybe it's wrapped around the Marine. You can't see it.
Maybe, but
Okay.
he got gypped.
Okay. Yours.
I like Launch to Snots. It's just pretty entertaining.
Well, if you
The
look,
vacuum cleaner.
yeah, because he's
Yeah.
sucking in the snotling and then shooting out the bones and shrapnel through the propeller blade and
The rest of them are
Or
running
maybe it's
away.
like their little teleporter thing, where it displaces them like that, right?
You're really
No,
trying to
it's-
think of
it's-
them nice.
it's much cooler that you're just shooting blood and
Maybe
guts.
they're just using that to power the weapon, right? Just suck up the sun.
Yeah, maybe no, but it says launch the snots, so you're launching them. I mean, you're
Parts
not.
of them.
All right, that'd be a cool playmat. I wouldn't mind that on a playmat. Though I think it'd maybe take Squig Herder first if we're going for an orc playmat.
Yeah. Well, there's two that I really like. I guess I love the Bloodclaw pack just from just being a Marine. I think the way it's drawn is really cool. I always like Marine art. But I think my favorite though has got to be the Blight grenades.
Yeah.
I just the detail on that is the Chaos Marine there is really cool looking. With the skulls, almost looks like reminds me of Aliens and Predator, with a Predator guy having all the skulls around his
Right.
neck. Bah!
They're
So-
cool.
Yep,
Yeah,
they're
it's plural
cool.
grenades. Yeah.
So, what cards? I guess besides the Warlord, I guess let's do it this way. Besides the Warlord and his faction, and we know what that's going to do, and probably have some ideas. What card in here do you think changes other factions?
Right now, Rally the Charge.
Rally the
probably.
Charge?
Or the Chimera, is my guess.
I really like Staging Ground. I like cards that basically let you take actions out of order, so it lets you change up how things work.
Basically, ambush on every card.
Yeah,
Two or
Potentially.
less, two or lower, yeah.
and it makes them
They
just
have a
something else
lot.
they have to think about. They
There's
have a lot of two
stuff
costs,
that's 2 or under, at least in there.
and you're going to probably bring in a lot of cheap work units, so
Yeah,
they don't have a lot.
Yeah, put that in orcs.
I think it'll be fun in orcs. Depending, I think orcs have good and cheap units. I mean, yeah, why not?
Some of them are cheap.
You could say how much? What? The
Golf
guys
boys?
that are. Is it the Goth boys that get 3 attack at
Yeah.
the first planet?
Yep.
Are they 2 or less?
Yep.
That'd be good because then you could save them until you needed them at the first planet.
Yep.
Instead of burning them and then having them
And then
stuck.
ambush them in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. And they don't have a command, so it doesn't matter then. You just
Right.
bring them in then. So.
I mean, I like the torture cards, but I don't think they're going to have an impact until
Until
Happy
the-
McTorture guy comes out.
Right.
Happy McTorture is his new name.
He's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, I guess the card. I'm like you. I think the Astra Militarium cards, the Staging Ground, is going to really help them
The
significantly.
new tank's really nice too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. Well, another good pack. Of course, game's getting more and more interesting and ways to play and things like that. And
The Tyranids, yeah.
yeah, that came out this
Yeah.
week. Actually, today or yesterday.
No, the preview
Yesterday.
of them?
Yeah,
Maybe it was yesterday. And it's
Thursday. It's Thursday.
It's nice. They could have just played it safe. It's a good gameplay. It could have been the same thing, and they're going to play completely differently. It looks really interesting.
Hive Mind too. What'd you call it? The mini Warlord?
Mini Warlord.
The mini Warlord,
Yeah.
the synapse unit, and the mutating tokens.
Those are gonna be really neat.
Yeah, I think if FFG had gone with just kind of like another faction, people would have been like, it seems
Really?
like a waste. You know, it's more of the same. I guess they're kind of okay. But this way, it's just like, wow, we're playing a different game now.
Right.
We're going to infest planets, and then you play
So what
other
happens
teams
when you
play-
infest planets?
Different characters do stuff if a planet's infested.
Okay.
That's all.
No.
So,
So
well,
it
that's all they've
changes
said
as
so
go,
far.
They change as they go along.
Yeah, it hasn't really said too much on it. Same with the tokens. Depending on what you have out, they could be ranged. They could be.
It made the article had a very ominous sentence in it about something like the Tyranids don't really care about like resources
yeah.
and stuff. So it's just like, do they get a different win condition?
Or do they get resources and their cards differently?
Yeah.
Are there units that get
Well,
those
I was
cards?
talking about planets and conquering planets, so I just wonder if
They more care about destroying and absorbing planets than winning.
Yeah.
So I just
you
wonder if
don't
they
get
do something
you don't get the colors. You don't care about. You just want to absorb planets, maybe.
maybe they just
be.
need like 4 planets to win or
Yeah.
something.
And it doesn't matter what color it is.
Right.
Could be.
That'd be
Yeah.
interesting.
Because you're only playing with 7, they get the majority. You're done.
Sure.
So that would make sense. That'd be kind of cool.
It should be good.
It'd be
Okay.
exciting.
Well, we got a lot of cool news. We got a lot of cool cards here. So I'll be signing off. I'm Bob.
John.
Josh.
Thanks for joining us.